What's going on, guys? My name is Bloodspill, and today I'm bringing you Road to Completionist Cape Episode 2. And what you're seeing right now is, well, if you were to look at the Completionist Cape requirements, there's one that says return Clarence to rest. And Clarence was basically this wizard who got, you find out that he got murdered in like the Hand in the Sand quest or something like that. And basically his body parts got chopped up and spread all over the place. So what you're seeing screenshots of is me getting his body parts as drops so I can return him to rest. And then now I'm at the Wizards Guild, giving this guy back all of Clarence's body parts so we can like bury him and stuff like that. So other than what I did in this video, there were some other things I would like to talk about, such as to address some things that people said in the comment section of episode 1. Reason why I'm doing this in a video rather than just responding to their comments, because I want to make sure everyone who watches this series knows why I do certain things within this series. So, first off, overall, all the feedback was positive, so I'm glad you guys actually went to see this series. I'll definitely be making more. When I was uploading the first episode, to be honest, I was half expecting at least one person to complain about how I'm making other videos other than, you know, quest guides and things, but I wouldn't give a flying fuck if someone did. But it's always nice to have like all positive comments and things like that. Now, like I said, there weren't any negative comments or anything like that, but there were like suggestions and stuff that I would like to address in this video. A really big one was a lot of people kept saying, well, not a lot of people, but it was like 3 or so people saying that I should go for a max cape first. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I will not do that, but I'm going to give you a really big one right now. Take the name of the series, for instance. What do you see in a Road to Max Cape compared to a Road to Completionist Cape? In a Road to Max Cape, all you simply see is people leveling. And then, as for a Road to Completionist Cape, yeah, you also got people leveling, but then they are also doing all these other things that are necessary to complete the Completionist Cape requirements. So put them on like a scale comparing how boring the Road to Max Cape sounds compared to a Road to Completionist Cape. It kind of does sound a little boring. So, I mean, it was just for the sake of naming the series. The fact that, I mean, yeah, you need a Max Cape to even get a Completionist Cape in the first place. So the fact that I named it Road to Completionist Cape does not mean I can't get a Max Cape first. Well, and I suppose it's not really that I don't want to go for a Max Cape first. It's really more like I just don't want to name the series Road to Max Cape. But yeah, for the most part, I won't even be showing you that much leveling, at least for the first few episodes, because I'm going to be doing other things. Like, there's just other things I'd rather do first before I go leveling, because Combat Evolution's coming soon, and I really just want to get a bunch of stuff in. Like, 2 of the Completionist Cape requirements are you have to complete the fight kiln and you have to kill the Queen Black Dragon. I absolutely do not want to do those during Combat Evolution. At the moment, the only things I'm really leveling off of is by doing my dailies like Gelinor games and things like that. So, like, I don't even level that much, so can't really be bothered to record them. Oh yeah, and this next clip is actually me getting all of the Varrock Museum Kudos, which is another Completionist Cape requirement. So yeah, that's really all it is. But, you know, back to the thing on leveling, I will reach a point in the series where like leveling is the only thing I have left to do. At that point, I won't actually bother to like record them and stuff, so you guys can see like what I train off of and things like that. But for right now, it's just dailies, nothing special about it or anything like that. However, what I will do, someone actually suggested this in the comment section of episode 1. He said that I should show my stats, which I will do at the end of this episode. So my plan with this like showing my stats type thing is when I actually decide to put the episode together, I'm gonna screenshot my stats and then I'm gonna add that to the end of the video. So you'll see my stats at the end of the video. And of course, this is the first week I'm doing this, so what's gonna happen from like episode 3 and on, I'm gonna put up like 2 side-by-side comparisons. one stat screenshot from the last episode and then a stat screenshot from that episode. And of course, since I did screenshot my stats last episode, there is going to be no side-by-side comparison this episode. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing my stats. What you're seeing right now is there's another Completionist Cape requirement that says you have to get all 5 Fragmentic Sagas to 100%. If you don't know what the Fragmentic Sagas is, you basically just recover these things within the dungeoneering place, like in the actual dungeons. And when you have recovered these things and you go back to surface and whatever, there's this old man you could talk to, and the old man will tell you a story. When he's telling you a story, you don't play as yourself, but instead you play as the person who the story is about. And so there's 5 stories and you have to get them all to 100%. So that's what this is. I'm not actually showing you me doing the whole thing because that was actually too long. But what I'm showing you instead is the final fight and a little bit after that. Like I said, there was 5 stories. I actually completed the first 4 before I even started the Road to Completionist Cape series. So this is actually the end of the 5th one, which I didn't do till like just a few days ago. So yeah, that's why I'm showing you this. So anyways, back to the comments of episode 1. There's still 2 more things I need to talk about. Someone suggested that I make a list of what I accomplished at the end of each episode, and that is a good idea. I will be doing that in this episode as well. You'll see that at the end of the video. I won't be doing a side-by-side comparison from last episode versus this episode like I'm going to be doing with my stats, mainly because the list is just too big for that, but I should have a better idea, which you will see at the end of the episode. Okay, so last comment I want to talk about. Okay, so this guy said to get it trimmed. I'm 99% sure he's joking, but it's still something I want to talk about. So, getting a trimmed Completionist Cape. If I could ever get an untrimmed one first, I will gladly do a Road to Trimmed Completionist Cape series. I mean, at that point, it's like, what else is there to do? For me, it's like, get a trimmed Completionist Cape and make videos. That's pretty much about it. And also, of course, maintaining a untrimmed Completionist Cape, but like, how often do one of those requirements come out? Not that often, considering the rate Jagex has been going with like updates and things like that. And you know, I don't even know if I can get a Completionist Cape, an untrimmed one in the first place. Not that I'll ever give up on that goal, but like, I just have this feeling I'm going to be too busy to even play RuneScape anymore, and I can't do it. Or Jagex decides to be assholes and just close RuneScape on me one day. And then I'll never get the cape. Oh well, what can you do? You know what's going to suck though if I do get the cape? If they come out with a new skill. Oh, that's going to be bad. They come out with a new skill. I don't get to wear my Completionist Cape or my Max Cape for a really long time. And hopefully, if they do come out with a new skill, it doesn't suck as much as Dungeoneering does. Like, I've said this in the past, not very often though, but Dungeoneering is not a skill. It's a stupid minigame. I mean, like, I'm okay with it if they made it as a minigame. I would still, like, do it and everything like that, but I don't know, it's just... I just feel like it screws everything up that the fact is a skill, it makes me feel like I have to level it. Like, even if I wasn't going for a Completionist Cape or a Max Cape, I would still feel like I have to level it. I cannot stand skills being too much lower than my, other skills. You know, knowing my luck, I just had this feeling Jagex is going to come out with a new skill the day right after I get a Completionist Cape. If I get it, that is. I just have this feeling. Like, let me tell you this quick story. Like, on my old account, for those of you guys who don't know, I had another account that actually had a quest cape, and that's how I know how to do a lot of the quests. So, before I had a quest cape on that account, what I try to do is get all the minimum requirements, all the minimum skill requirements, that is, and I would just I just decided to do all of them in like one day or something like that. And I forget what it was. I believe the the wood cutting requirement was like 72 at the time, and I got 72 that day off of U-logs, so it actually took quite a bit. I don't know what level I went from, but it took a little bit. And then the day right after, they released a quest requiring 73 woodcutting. Like, 73, really? Just one level higher? They couldn't have made it one level lower instead. I'd be fine with 71. But, yeah, as you can see, I got 100%. And in a second here, I'm going to read these books, which give me 53k dungeoneering experience and like 105k strength experience. Yeah, it's a shitload of experience. And look, a strength level. I haven't leveled that in forever, actually. So here is me showing you all the sagas. If you look at each of the pictures in the bottom right hand corner, there's a silver check and a gold check that tells you that I have 100% in all of them. Alright, so this is the last clip, by the way. Before I tell you what's happening here, there's a background story to this that you need to hear. So, I just got bored one day and decided to walk up to the 3rd floor of the Varrock Museum to where the Completionist Cape is. And if you don't know, when you touch the Completionist Cape there, they actually tell you in your chat box what Completionist Cape requirements you're missing. And I actually thought I had all the magic spells outside of quest, that is, because I'm still missing spells like Storm of Armadillo from like Ritual of the Mardrot or something like that. But I thought I had all the spells outside of quest, and it turns out I was still missing one, and that's what this clip was about. It turns out I had to talk to this lady right here to unlock that spell. So I officially have all the magic spells outside of questing. So like I said earlier, here is a screenshot of my stats like I said I would show you. I don't really know what to say about them. If you want to take a good look at them, just pause the video. So anyways, here are the Completionist Cape requirements. As you can see, there's 3 different color text here. I'll explain to you what they mean. The red texts are simply requirements I did not complete yet. The blue texts are requirements I completed within this episode. And the green texts are requirements that I completed prior to this episode. As for the green text, I don't think they were shown in episode 1, but yeah, they were definitely not shown in episode 1. I completed those before I even started the Road to Completionist Cape series. For next episode, the blue text get turned green, some of the red text might turn blue, you know, things like that. Yeah, these things are subject to change. Like, let's say they add more Kudos to the Varrock Museum. I'm going to have to turn that red again and probably have to do more things to get those Kudos. And some things might be taken off the list, like all prayers unlocked from dungeoneering. Apparently, in Evolution of Combat, they're supposed to give you those prayers for free. And if you didn't know that and you spent your dungeoneering tokens on those prayers already, don't worry. Jagex said they were supposed to refund them. I mean, after Combat Evolution already happened, of course. And in case any of you guys were wondering why all magic spells unlocked is highlighted in blue, well, that's because I count it as completing that requirement even though I don't have the magic spells that come from quest. I mean, you know I'm going to do all the quests anyways. As long as I have all the magic spells outside of quest, I'm going to count that. I mean, it's easier to just do it now rather than trying to figure out whether I actually have all the spells or not after completing a few of those quests. But yeah, anyways, this has been Road to Completionist Cape episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to check out my channel, subscribe, send Bloodspill. I'm out.